I do this every year. I show you my minimalist makeup collection. A lot of these products here you will recognize from the previous years. I always say, why fix something that is not broken? I know what I love, I know what works great, so I just keep repurchasing it. This is probably also the smallest collection I've ever had, and I honestly love it that way. Let's begin. The returning product is my By Terry Brightening CC Serum in the shade Ivory Light. This gives me this natural, healthy glow from within look. Unlike many highlighters, it looks very natural. It doesn't give you any coverage, it will just give your skin some radiance. I use it maybe once or twice a week when I want my skin to look extra beautiful. Next, as you might already know, is my Duo Forever Concealer. My shade for reference is One Warm. It matches my skin tone perfectly. I don't use any foundations. I like the natural look of the skin. I invest in really good skincare and keep my makeup to a minimum. I use this to cover the dark circles under my eyes that are mostly genetics and occasional spots of pigmentation that I might have with a tiny brush. I use up exactly 2 of these concealers in 1 year. I already know it, so I usually buy it during the Black Friday to get a good deal. And then I don't even need to think about any coverage products for the entire year. The powder I have is Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder. I used to buy a big size, but it lasts me for over 2 years and it is very bulky. I don't apply powder all over my face, I just set my concealer with it and sometimes mattify my T-zone very slightly. So this little guy lasts me for the whole year. I also have this little By Terry pressed powder. I keep it in my bag or when I travel because of how compact it is and it is less messy than a loose powder to touch up on the go. This little powder lasts me forever. Last time it served me for a couple of years. My favorite blush of all time is Hourglass Ambient Light. I had a full size before, I had an entire palette, and the conclusion was, as much as I love it and as often as I use it, I can never finish it before the expiration date. I am very strict about not using expired products on my face. I use powdered products for 2 years max. And then I toss it because I don't want breakouts, fungal acne, irritation, and all these skin issues. So this solution is a mini version, which again is great if you take makeup with you in your makeup bag and if you, like me, travel a lot. Beautiful formula, it lasts all day, it looks very natural, it doesn't dry out on my skin, it doesn't move anywhere like cream blushes. I have no interest in using anything else. I also have a tiny Becca Shimmering Skin Highlighter in the shade Moonstone that I sadly broke 2 days ago. I dropped it and it shattered, so I will not open it right now. I need to repress it with some alcohol. I don't use highlighters very often, but sometimes if I want to play with makeup, it is nice to have. And because all my makeup is so compact, my makeup bag is very small and lightweight. It takes up no space in the luggage or on my makeup shelf. I have 1 eyebrow pencil, 1 eyeliner, and 1 mascara. This is my Lancome Hypnose Mascara. If you have been following me for all these years, you know the deal. This is the only mascara that I liked in the past decade. Every year I tried something new and it wasn't even half as good as the Hypnose one. Until last year when I randomly tried this cloud mascara from the brand Sweet and I had it in a dark brown color and it was the only mascara that could rival Lancome. They both look very natural, they don't smudge, they're very easy to remove at the end of the day. It gives me some length and volume without looking like I have a ton of products on my eyes. All around, 2 beautiful mascaras. I already finished and tossed the Sweet one and I'm left with this Lancome. Finding my one and only eyeshadow palette is such a quest. In the previous years, I had a Dior eyeshadow palette, I had a Charlotte Tilbury palette, and they were nice, but it didn't make much sense for me to buy it because they were over 50 euros and I barely used them. Never once in my life have I hit a pan with an eyeshadow, considering I only have one palette for the entire year. I'm just not a big eyeshadow person, and if I use it, it is very rare and in very small amounts. So I have to throw away barely used but expired palettes after 1 year. And nothing expired will ever come close to my eyes. I value the health of my eyes way more than having some colors on my eyelids. The solution, as I thought, would be a more budget-friendly eyeshadow palette. This is a Korean makeup brand, Lily by Red. I like the colors, I like the formula. You cannot really overdo it with this kind of palette, but I absolutely hate how cheap this plastic packaging feels. As an experience, it is not how I like my makeup, but at least I won't be sad throwing it away after 1 year. I wish there was a mini version of high-end eyeshadow palettes like Dior. I like it, I just need 3 times less amount of product. I really dislike being wasteful, hence I have a fairly minimalist collection. I have 4 lip products, 2 soft matte lip creams by NYX in the shade Leon and London, 1 Dior liquid lipstick in the shade 999, and 1 Korean lip and cheek pot from FW in the shade Boy. I like to use a combination of 2-3 different shades to create some dimension and achieve a more natural look. I don't use one solid color on my lips anymore. I don't think it looks good. I can make it lighter and more casual. I can make it more dramatic by adding more of this red. These 4 colors do their job brilliantly. I get questions every single day about my lip combo. I even filmed a step-by-step tutorial on my TikTok on how I achieve my signature lip look. Same old makeup brushes that I had all these years. I wash them regularly, they still serve me well, so I see no need to buy new makeup brushes. And once in a couple of months I get a new makeup sponge. This is Real Techniques, I believe, but not the original orange one. This one is more velvety and I actually prefer it more than Beauty Blender that I used for many years. And this concludes my makeup collection. As I say every year, you don't need a lot to be beautiful. You don't need to spend so much money on makeup. You can still enjoy using makeup without going to the overconsumption territory. Influencers that show you their massive makeup collections, they get most of it for free. They make money by selling you all that stuff. I never follow trends, hype, viral products and new releases. I found what works well for me and I stick to it. And at the end of the year, despite my makeup products being more on the luxury side, I actually spend way less money on makeup than most women because I don't ever impulse shop for makeup. I don't randomly place an order on Sephora. I do it very strategically, once a year, and all the time. Money and mental capacity goes to something that I value more than makeup. And I always encourage my viewers to adopt a more mindful and less wasteful mindset. I hope this was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this video, please show me your support by liking it and talking to me in the comments. If you have a good eyeshadow palette recommendation that is not too big, I'm open to receive it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week.